Mr.
Hi.
Lee. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. This meeting is involving Jacob, obviously.
Okay.
He's doing very well, by the way, at the center.
Okay.
He's mastered a few programs, and one of them including gross motor imitation. And this is what, like, imitation involving like big parts of the body. Okay. So, if, for example, if a therapist says do this, he'll be able to imitate exactly what the instructor therapist has demonstrated. So what I wanted to do is, if he mastered that program at the center, the next step would be to generalize that skill to different settings under different instructions from different people.
Okay.
So one of them which we wanted to start first at your home, which is easily accessible and where he spends most of his time outside of the center.
Okay.
And we're hoping that you would be the person who would be teaching him this new program.
Okay.
So I'm just, for this meeting, the purpose is to get yourself familiar with the program.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to teach you the protocol and the teaching procedures, as well as any materials you need, so that you'll be able to do this smoothly at your home.
Okay.
So let's just get started. Here I have a training package that I made for you.
Okay.
It outlines a little bit of it has the formalized program, as well as data sheets, and it also includes the performance checklist. Okay. So let's just look at the first page there, which involves the program. Okay. So the name of the program is Gross Motor Imitation Generalization Program, and it will be at the home under a parent's direction, which can be you or your spouse, or even a grandparent. So let's just start with you at the beginning. So the objective of the program is when you say, do this, and demonstrate a specific action, such as clapping your hands, Jacob will be able to imitate it at home under your direction. Okay? So the program goal is, imitation is a really crucial skill to help children learn informally. So we're hoping that he will be able to imitate the 10 actions that I set out for you, and hopefully he'll be able to use it spontaneously in any setting under anyone's direction. So the materials that are involved in this program would be anything that can serve as a reinforcer for Jacob. And by reinforcer, I mean rewards. So we're going to be using positive reinforcement today for this program. So anything that you give to the child that will increase the likelihood of that behavior occurring in the future. So a reward can serve as such as an edible, like a treat that he really likes. It could serve as a toy. One of his favorite toys that he really likes, as well as an activity. For example, Jacob, I know he really likes playing games on the iPad, so that can really serve as the material that to use for this project, for this program. So you'll see after I tell you about the teaching procedure exactly where you need to and when you need to use this reinforcer. So let's look at the teaching procedure. We'll be starting with one room at a time, not to overwhelm Jacob, and it'll be simple. We want to start at one room where it's distraction-free and clean, just so that Jacob won't be focusing on other things. For example, like if there's cookies on the floor, he wouldn't be focusing on you. He'll be focusing on the cookies. So someplace that he doesn't have readily access to reinforcers.
Okay, I understand.
Is there a room as such in your house that is available for that?
This living room is a good example.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, this will be, let's just start at one room, and it will just be you and Jacob to begin with. Okay? So, and you could do this any time in the day for a few minutes for the session. You'll be doing one gross motor activity target at a time. So we'll be doing it until he reaches mastery criteria, and I'll explain that to you later. So what the basic procedure is with you and, for example, Jacob in front of you, the procedure is basically you have to just say, do this, and demonstrate a gross motor action. For example, if I was you, I would do this and clap, and then you have to wait 3 seconds for Jacob to respond. So 1, 2, 3. A correct response is when Jacob claps. And an incorrect response is if he does something else, like this, instead of clapping.
Okay.
And a no response is if he doesn't do anything, just looks at you, for example, or doesn't even look at you. So what you would do is wait 3 seconds. If he provides the correct response, such as if he claps after you clap, you would immediately give, within 3 seconds, the reinforcer along with the verbal phrase.
Okay.
So, for example, do this, and then within 3 seconds, Jacob responds. You'd be like, good job, clapping, Jacob, and give him the reinforcer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. You want to make sure that the reinforcer item is given at the same time of the verbal phrase.
Okay.
And you want to give it immediately after, within 3 seconds. Very crucial.
Okay, I understand.
Let's say, for example, he does not respond. So, let's say you're like, clap hands, and he just doesn't do anything. Then you would, within 3 seconds, after waiting 3 seconds, you would physically guide him to make the motion.
Okay.
So, if I say, do this, and he does not do it, then you would take his hand and clap, make him clap. This is to model and physically guide him to perform the action. And then once he does it, you praise him again. So good job clapping, Jacob. Let's say he does it incorrect, it will be the same procedure. You'll be physically guiding him to the correct response, even if he's doing an incorrect response.
Okay.
Okay? This is called a prompted response, where you have to prompt him and guide him to the actual desired action.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see here, you want to do this so that he's able to do this on his own. And for each session, you're going to be doing 10 trials.
Okay.
You're going to be doing do this 10 times in one session.
Okay.
And you'll be taking data depending on whether his answer is correct, incorrect, no response, or prompted response.
Okay.
Is where you actually guide him. Okay? So you're going to be doing this hopefully every day. The mastery criteria is when in 3 consecutive days, Jacob achieves 80% or more correct responses.
Okay.
That doesn't include prompted responses. So 80% independence, like things that he could just do on his own.
Okay.
That he doesn't need help and you physically guiding him.
Yes, I understand.
And once he receives that 3 days consecutive, you can go on to the next target.
Okay.
So 10 days you'll be doing clap hands. If he gets 10 trials per day, you'll be doing consecutively until he reaches 80% for 3 days. Then when that finishes, you go to the next criteria, next target. Okay, so I'm going to show you the data sheet. This is how it looks like. So you'll be doing, there's a place where you have the parent, which will be your name, for example. The child will be Jacob. The program will be the program name that I outlined right here. So it's motor imitation generalization program. At home under parent direction. So what you will be doing is there's 4 different types of responses, and each day you'll be doing 10 trials. Okay. So you just have to write the date on where it says the date, and then don't worry about the DTC schedule, but you'll be doing 10 trials and marking whether he did it independently, which is the plus sign, if he does it all by himself. The negative is when it's the incorrect response, and R means no response, and P means prompted response. Okay. Okay? So you'll just be doing this every day for 10 trials, and then by the end you can calculate the percentage of how many Jacob has got correct. Okay. So you take this data every day, once per day, and we'll be able to see what percentages he's been getting, and how hopefully after 80% for 3 days, above 80% for 3 days, we'll be able to move to the next target. Okay. Perfect. Any other questions you have so far?
No, not yet.
Okay, perfect. So that's the data sheet. What we're going to do now is I'm going to invite my teaching assistant so that you'll be able to become more familiarized with this teaching procedure. Okay. So hopefully by the end of today's meeting, you'll be able to go home and do it on your own and without much assistance. Okay. But always remember that I will be available to you if you ever do need help, and I will be coming for supervision visits once per week. Okay. So checking up on hopefully I won't leave you too stranded there.
Sounds great, thank you.
Perfect. So before we start, we're going to do a Mediator performance checklist. I just want to do this so that I just want to see where your baseline is. If you do know what it is, what's this procedure already, I just want to gauge that. I'll be taking 3 of these, one before our training, one during our training, and one after our training, to see hopefully by the end of our 3rd performance checklist you'll be able to do it proficiently. So I'm going to invite my teaching assistant. Okay, so this is my teaching assistant, Joseph. He's the instructor at the center. He'll be helping us with our training today. So I'll be taking a pre-training performance checklist just to see where your skills are at. If you take a look at the teaching procedure, read it over, and we'll begin our session. The first target that I would like you to do is so you're in your room right now, at your home, with Jacob, who is going to be played by Joseph, and hope you'll be doing the teaching session.
Okay, I understand.
So Joseph, this will be a correct response, okay?
Okay, Joseph, clap hands. Very good.
30. Okay, so that was very good. We're going to do the no response, okay?
Okay.
So exactly the same target, clap hands.
Joseph, clap hands. Joseph, clap hands.
Okay, now this will be an incorrect response.
Joseph, clap hands. No, Joseph, clap hands.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you did really well looking at the teaching procedure and reading the instructions before interacting with the child. You deliver the instructions in a very clear, monotone voice, which is very good. I would prefer that you not say the child's name, just the actual instruction. So that's the only thing that I had an issue with the instruction. You did wait 3 seconds for the child response. Very good. Even before you corrected him or even before praising him. No, before his response, sorry. What I would want was when you were praising him, that you be very descriptive with your verbal praise. So good job clapping hands.
Okay.
Okay, that for the next time, that would be something that you keep in mind. One of the things that I did not see was that you didn't reinforce it during your verbal praise. You did it after, but next time if you can focus on doing it during, it will be more effective.
Okay.
It's very good how you took his hand to physically guide the motion. And the last one is to repeat. You did not get this one, but you wanted to repeat the teaching style so that he can do it on his own. Okay. So let's say if it was an incorrect response, the next time you would do it one more time to see if he actually got it. Okay? So that's really good, Mr. Lee. That was about, that is 4 out of 7, which is a very good score at the very beginning. Did you have any other questions about the teaching program?
No. I think you've explained it very clearly. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Did you want another toy or something, or did you want the edible? Maybe if it's a little bit closer to you, you can do it at the same time. Okay. So we're going to do it one more time, just to see if you've been able to pay attention to the critical things that I mentioned before. Okay. If you can just do it once more to see if you actually gotten better. Okay. It'll be a correct response this time. Okay?
Joseph? Sorry.
Okay, you can
I
go.
cut that out.
Okay.
Clap hands. Very good. You clap hands.
Okay, this will be an incorrect response.
Joseph, clap. Yeah. We have to cut that out.
You're making a mistake with your one.
Clap hands. Clap hands. Very good. Clap hands. Very good.
Okay, this will be no response.
Clap hands. Clap hands. Very good. Clap hands. Very good.
Very good. All right. You did very well the second time.
Excellent.
I'm actually very impressed. I just have two little things that I wanted to say. The second time that you did give praise to Joseph, it wasn't very specific. You just said good job. So you want to label good job clapping hands. You did it the first time, which is very good. But the second time and the third time you did not.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. It's very good otherwise. And also, just a suggestion, after you give him the reinforcer, give him a little, maybe 5 to 10 seconds to play with it.
Okay.
And then take the reinforcer away, and then re-deliver the ST with the instruction.
Okay.
That way he will have more access to do the action.
Okay.
It'll make it more likely that he'll be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, one more time, any other questions that you have?
No, that's no questions.
Okay, how about we do the second target for this one? Can you do wave 5? Teach Jacob wave 5.
Okay, that's like way over time.
I have to do it 3 times.
For 3 different actions?
No, I have to do it pre-test, pre-training, during training, and after training.
So which one is the
After training. So we finish the training, and this is the last Mediator performance checklist I'll be doing. You did very well on the last one, just those 2 suggestions, and hopefully you'll be able to. I think you'll be more than proficient in the teaching to see if you do this at home.
Okay.
Okay, so the second one I would like, for this one, I would like you to do wave 5, just so you get a little bit more familiar with the different targets.
Okay.
So, yeah, Joseph, this will be a correct response.
Wave 5. Very good. Very good. You wave 5.
Okay. Perfect. Can you do incorrect response, please, Joseph?
Wave 5. No. You want to wave 5. Can you wave 5 for me? Very good. You waved 5.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Last one is where it's the incorrect response. No, it's a no response, actually.
Wave 5. I want you to wave 5. Can you wave 5? Very good. You did a good job waving 5.
Very good. All right, thank you so much. That was really good. That was 7 out of 7 once again. And you definitely increased the specific grade, and you were able to manipulate the reinforcer so that Jacob will have a better time being able to do the gross motor action. One more thing that I would like to say is that when he does do wave 5, even with the physically prompting, you want to reward him for his behavior with at least verbal praise. So you won't be giving him the bear, but you'll be able to at least praise him that he's doing it. Okay? Other than that, I think it's very good. I'll give you the performance checklist to you with my notes on it so that you can see where, the parts where you need to focus on.
Okay.
And I think you're more than proficient to do it. And I think Jacob will have a very good time being able to do this at home and be comfortable in coming for a visit next week, and hopefully I get to see some of his progress then. Did you have any questions with the data sheet at all?
No, that's all.
So, I forgot to mention this, but while you're doing this, after you complete the trial, you want to, while he's playing with the reinforcer, you want to either write the correct or incorrect responses.
Okay, all right.